G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from Down Under with another Hot Toys review. That's right, we've got another Hot Toys coming today, and it's another Star Wars one that I'm super excited to finally crack into and have a look at. This week we picked up the Star Wars Rogue One JYN ERSO Deluxe Edition Pop vinyl Hot Toys action figure. I'm so excited about this. This is my one and only Rogue One. This is my one and only Rogue One Hot Toys action figure that I will be picking up. JYN ERSO. I love her so much. I love Felicity Jones. She is one of my favorite actresses right now. I think she's fantastic. I just had to get JYN ERSO. I had to get at least one character in my Star Wars Hot Toys collection just to have the movie represented. I love the character and I love the movie so much. I had to have her. They haven't done a Cassian Andor. If they do a Cassian Andor, I'd probably consider him as well, just to give her a little partner. But I haven't really been interested in any of the other ones that I've announced so far. So this will be my special edition Rogue One unboxing video today. Let's crack her open and have a look. I'm super excited to get inside this. And here she is, the Star Wars Rogue One JYN ERSO Deluxe Edition figure. She comes in this little plastic baggie here, and to get to the figure, we're gonna take that off. So let's do it. Isn't that better? A nice look at this box. Now this is, as I said, the deluxe edition of JYN ERSO, so the box of this is actually very special. Many years ago, sort of just before I started collecting Hot Toys, they used to do these series of figures called the Deluxe line, or the DX line, and they were like these really special figures, came with tons of accessories, came in really beautiful art boxes. Sort of around the time I started collecting, they stopped doing those deluxe editions. Now they've sort of made a little bit of a comeback. But previously, where the deluxe edition was the only version of the figure you could actually buy, now they're making the deluxe version an option for you to buy. So they release a standard edition and then a deluxe version, which comes in a nice deluxe box and comes with some bonus accessories that might not come with the standard edition too. For the sake of about an extra, I think it was $20 or $30, I wanted to pick up the deluxe version of JYN ERSO. There's a couple of little things that she comes with that I really wanted. Whether I end up using them or not is a different thing, but at least I have them there for the future, and just have them for the sake of having them. So let's take a look at this. We're going to have a look at this art box, because this is a really gorgeous box, one of the best boxes that I have seen on a Hot Toy ever. And then we're going to take a look at the toy and sort of unbox it and take a look at what she comes with. So let's do it. So it sort of starts off like a normal Star Wars Hot Toy, where this slips off of the main box, but the main box itself is really special. And there it is. This is a really gorgeous box. Texture on this, it's like a card. It hasn't got like a finish on it or anything. It's just plain card with this beautiful print on it of JYN ERSO. The Star Wars logo on there, if we catch some light on that, it's shiny. It's got like a foil on there, which is really nice touch. I just love it. I think this artwork is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the spine on this box here too. We've got JYN's name written in what sort of looks like an ancient Japanese or sort of Chinese writing there on the side, which is really nice. And then we go to the back here as well. We've just got sort of a little bit of a write-up on the figure. Now this is something I thought was really special too. To open the box, we got to slide that out and around, sort of like a very special book, and then open her up like this. This is just really nice. I think this box is gorgeously designed, and we've got a little bit of text here. So a little write-up on the character. I think that's a kind of a nice touch. Brings a little personality to the character and to the box itself. And like all Star Wars figures, we've got this nice little sleeve in here too. Again, with her name there and this beautiful like oriental writing there. We'll take that out, and there we are. We have the figure herself. So we can pull that out of the box here. There we go. And as you can see, it's just a nice big card box. I think that's really special. It's a nice little touch, especially if you're paying just a little bit extra. You should get this. It's really nice, gorgeously designed packaging as well. It's a thing I really miss about Hot Toys and those early deluxe figures, even though I only have a couple of them. So let's get rid of the box. Even though it is gorgeous, that's not what we're all here for. We're here to take a look at the brand new JYN ERSO Hot Toy itself. So without further ado, let's take this off and take a look at the figure. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's have a nice quick close-up look at JYN ERSO right here. Look, I think it's a really nice sculpt. I don't think it's the greatest sculpt Hot Toys have ever done. Depending on the angle, it's really quite good. Then on other angles, it almost doesn't look like her a little bit. I think it's a decent enough portrait, and it was good enough for me to place that pre-order and get her in. I mean, look, on that angle, it looks really, really quite good. Front on, maybe not so much. Just depends. Let's take a look at the costume, the tailoring on this. Really nice. It's sort of her ragtag sort of outfit that she wears. She's her own person, so she doesn't need to conform with rebellion armor or outfits or anything like that. She wears her own thing. And I think that's really cool. I really like the design of her costume here. And the tailoring is beautiful of this too. There's a few different pieces here as we get down to the main t-shirt there. And I think it's great. Even down to the different fabrics used on the arms here and the gloves on the hands. Of course, that's just plastic as part of the actual hand itself, but I think that's quite nice. The boots are really quite good as well. This whole figure all over is really nice. It's really nicely put together. Actually, I just noticed this. This is quite cool. Sort of, obviously she's going to come with a little weapon that you can put in here and then snaps in there. It's like a little magnetized thing, which is a really cool little touch. But there you go, I'm really happy with her. Despite it not being the most accurate likeness of a human figure they've ever done, I think it's still pretty good. It's not spot on, but it's good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put her down and we're gonna take a look at all the cool accessories that come with the JYN ERSO Deluxe Edition figure. So we've got a fairly decent amount of stuff in this box here. As far as I'm aware, this is all the stuff that comes with even the standard version of the figure. These are just the standard accessories. There's a separate section which we'll look at soon, which has all the exclusive stuff for the deluxe edition of this figure. Firstly, we'll start off with this pair of hands. Sort of like gun holding hands right there. There's a left and a right for both of them. If you want to have her hold like a little pistol or something, as you'll see very soon, there's going to be quite a few little weapon accessories. We also get this pair of hands here, which almost sort of looks like maybe something that you put like the butt of a weapon into so she can hold the weapon. There's probably going to be a couple of little accessories in there that you can slot into those hands there. And then we get this third or fourth option of hands, just like a clenched fist. So sort of getting ready for battle or like punching someone in the face or something. They're cool too. I always like the little clenched hands are always good. And as you can see, the pair of hands that come with the figure, come on the figure in the box, are like a couple of relaxed palms, which is always good too if you just want to sort of like a relaxed pose. We get this little guy with her as well. This is like her little necklace that she wears throughout the movie. That's kind of nice. I'm actually going to put that on the figure for my display. We've got this here. That's actually a bit of foam. We'll get out of the middle of there. It's the sort of scarf that she wears in the movie, so wrap that around her neck. And of course, no JYN ERSO figure would be complete without the plans to the Death Star. I think that's great. She's going to be holding them in my collection too. Now we've got a whole ton of weapons to take a look at. We're going to look at this one first. It's like the standard issue Stormtrooper Blaster, which is kind of nice. Again, it's got all these little bits and pieces that pull out and go down and stuff like that. Then we get this kind of little handgun thing, which is pretty cool. This is, I'm guessing, what you probably put down the pocket, the pouch that's along her pants. We have this whole ton here of random like little weapon accessory things. I actually have a feeling these are exclusive to the deluxe edition. I think they're just sort of like little extension accessories for the blasters that I've shown you. You can turn them into like blaster rifles and extensions and stuff like that. I'm not too sure, but they're a couple of little accessories there if you want to play around with this figure and just sort of little fiddly bits. And then here we got what look like a couple of little batons. One's supposed to be extended, one's supposed to be like down, but I don't really see the difference. And then of course, as with all Hot Toys, we get this figure stand here, plain black stand with the nameplate here, as you can see, Star Wars JYN. Of course, the little bit that plugs in there so you can actually stand your figure up. As you know, I don't use these figure stands. I can always find a way to get my figures to stand up by themselves. Never had an issue with figures falling down and stuff. What's pretty cool about this base though is that we get this, I think it's like a decal. If we look, it's like a sticker. Yeah, it sort of peels back and you can actually stick that onto the base if you want to. I think that's a fairly dynamic sort of stand there. I like that. I actually really like the idea of that. I like the texture on that, is really nice. And this peels off. Again, I won't be using that in my display, but it's a nice little, it's just a nice little touch for this figure. And of course, a couple of spare pegs, just in case you break the pegs in the hands or the feet when you're fiddling around with the figure. Now we're going to take a look at the selection of accessories from this tiny little section here that comes separate in the box. These are all definitely exclusive to this deluxe edition. You get quite a ton of stuff in this deluxe edition that's exclusive. Some deluxe editions you only get one or two really small things. This has got a great selection of stuff. So let's have a look at these. We've got her helmet here, which I think is a really, really nice touch to this. I will be displaying her with the helmet. It looks like the headpiece, maybe the hair on the actual headpiece itself, clips off, and then you clip this on in its place with the magnetic strip under there. We've got this great piece here, which is like the trench coat that she sort of wears later in the film, I believe. Thing to put her head through there, and that'll sort of drape over the figure. I might use that. Again, I'm not too sure how I'm going to display this one because there's lots and lots of options. Of course, we've got this accessory too, which sort of swings around her. It's sort of got all these bullets in this like holster thing for all the bullets. And then like this gas mask in there as well. Great little accessories with this. I think the deluxe edition accessories are really, really great for this figure. I like that, and I think I'll be trying to use that as well. And then finally, we've got this great little pair of binoculars here that you can have her holding or wrap around her neck or sort of do whatever you want with that. I think that's a great little addition to this as well. And there we have it. That is the entire JYN ERSO Hot Toys. Look at all the accessories with this girl right here. You've seen some of my other Hot Toys reviews, and some of these figures just don't come with anything. I mean, the general standard figure of this comes with a ton of stuff. Most of this stuff here, and then a couple of the weapons and stuff. And the deluxe edition just adds like a whole ton of other stuff to this figure as well. I think it's fantastic. And for the extra 30 bucks that this figure cost me to upgrade to the deluxe edition, I thought this was just awesome. This is so good value for money. And on top of that, the main figure itself was kind of on the cheaper end of Hot Toys figures. The best value for money I've had for a Hot Toy for a very, very long time. I'm really, really impressed with this. I'm gonna have fun putting her together and sort of posing her and setting her up. And then we're gonna put her in my Hot Toys display and take a look at that. So let's get to it. So again, we're going to take this JYN ERSO figure, we're going to set her up, pose her, take a little bit of time with her because there's a lot of stuff to get through, and then we're going to go and put her in my Hot Toys display. Let's do that. Alright, so I've been fiddling around with this figure for a little while, and I've managed to sort of get this trench coat and sort of little accessories on there. I haven't got it on perfectly. I think she's actually supposed to slip through this section here, but that requires me to take off the boots, take off the belt, and all these little accessories on her here. I don't really want to do that. Look, these things are a case of trial and error most of the time. You sort of play around, try different accessories, different costumes, and sort of see what you like, what you don't like. In this case, I'm not a huge fan of this costume. I much prefer her regular outfit. So I'm going to be taking this off and just displaying her in the normal outfit. But I thought for the sake of this video, that since I've actually got her in this outfit, sort of, I give you a good idea of what she looks like if that's something that you are interested to display out there. But for me, no, again, case of trial and error, and this is an error for me. And I'm going to play around with that for a little bit more, and then we're going to put her in the display cabinet. Once again, that was the Star Wars Rogue One JYN ERSO Deluxe Edition Hot Toys collectible. Hot Toys, I almost stuffed that up again. Hot Toys action figure. Look guys, I really love this one. Though the head sculpt is not 100% there, it's just still awesome to own this character in my collection. I had to have her, as I said. As I've said a million times in this, I love her. So this toy is fantastic, and I would really recommend it. It's also nice again to see them do these fantastic art boxes. So the box is wonderful as well, and just everything about this figure is just value for money. I can't remember how much she cost, $320, $330. So it was on the higher end of Hot Toys figures, simply because it's a deluxe edition. If you don't want the extra stuff, then there is just the standard edition that you can get, which I think was close to $300 Australian. So quite a little bit cheaper and more affordable for some people out there. I just had to have this one. I'm a completist. The deluxe edition, you know, I've used some of the accessories, so it was well worth the purchase right there. Look, you can pick her up anywhere that you buy Hot Toys from right now. well. I got her from Urban Attitude, which is an independent seller based here in Australia, and they're really, really cheap. Like, they're cheaper than the big stores like Pop Culture or Zing. Just look into your local options. There's always really, really great options out there for Hot Toys purchases, and just find what is the best option for you. But you can definitely pick her up right now, so go out there and pick her up if you can and if you like it. For now though, that is the end of today's video. If you're a first time viewer of my channel and you have liked what you've seen, you'd like to see more videos like this or any of the other kind of reviews that I do, then please, after the jump, give me some support and hit subscribe as I work my way up to 2,000 subscribers. Yes! To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. And to absolutely everybody out there, I hope I'll see you again soon. Until next time though, guys, take care and I hope you have a magical day.